Children started telling how they were touched indecently for a packet of kurkure. It means sexual offenses are committed against them. Why is this mentality getting so distorted? Because we don't talk about it. We did not make our children aware about sexuality education. Now someone else is taking advantage of this, okay? Forceful conversions are happening. Also, as you said, you also did research on the nearby case. What was your experience after that and during that time? When this incident happened, I was also a kid. I was still in school, I guess in 2012. Yes, so should this happen? If someone is doing so much brutality, should he still be let off? Absolutely not. I want to tell you one thing. I am not against or in favor of giving death penalty or not giving death penalty. You can give death penalty or do anything. But if we do not start talking in our homes, there is no use of making children aware about sexuality, gender expression, gender identity. But what is the uselessness? Parents think that the child will learn on his own. He will see. No, he will learn only what the society teaches you. Why is there still no fear in people even after so many laws? Is there a need for groupism? What will happen due to fear? Out of fear, you hanged the accused in the nearby gang rape case. What happened to us because of that? You stopped from rape. Has there been any rescue of this kind till now that you have faced? Yes, we definitely go for rescues. But recently a girl came from Assam. Everyone in the girl's family had died. A boy lured her and married her. Now her brother-in-law, her father, brother, all together are raping that girl. Children are also being forcibly pushed into that field. Yes, children are also being pushed. If I talk about their children, it is very normal that they are made pregnant first in the brothel. We are seeing a sugar-coated world. There is a lot of bitterness, a lot of poison inside. Hello and welcome back to STS. I am Shreya with you and I am present in front of you with another podcast. In today's podcast, we are going to talk about a very sensitive issue. I am calling it sensitive because no one wants to discuss this issue. No one wants to talk openly. When it comes to child trafficking. When it comes to giving sexual education to children. When it comes to talking about women and their menstruation. No one wants to talk. Because everyone thinks what is there to discuss on this topic. Everyone understands that we can sit quietly and talk. But in reality, nothing is being understood. The country is growing. Our thoughts, our ideas are growing. They are changing. But despite that, the problems still remain the same. On which we have to pay attention, and we have discussed this topic today. In our podcast, Swati G, a very well-known psychologist, who is the founder of Apareemita organization, is present with us in the studio today. She is working on many sensitive issues ranging from child trafficking to sexual education. How is she working and how successful she is becoming? How much help does she need? Your help is needed. You will get to know all this in this podcast today. You will get to know what you can do at your level as a human being. This podcast is very important. I will not say watch it completely. If you want to, watch it, maybe just a little. If you understand even a little, that will be enough for me. If you want to, watch it completely. Let's not delay. Let's start today's podcast quickly. Welcome ma'am to STS today, and through you today we are going to discuss such topics which people often shy away from discussing. How did you start talking about this topic and especially talking openly? After setting up a foundation, you are very sensitive especially about children and you keep an eye on every sensitive issue. Tell us a little. I came to Delhi in 2018. I am from Bihar and I did my post-graduation in psychology from Allahabad University. After that I came to Delhi for practice and joined Tihar jail as a psychological first aid trainer. My training was still going on then, so I handled some high-profile cases there, like the nearby gang rape that happened in 2012 in a moving bus in Delhi. Counseling one of their culprits there. Criminals like Shabuddin were there, their counseling. So this is how this series started. And where I used to live, in Delhi, I used to have an interaction with the children there. Normally on Sundays or on weekends, I used to sit and talk with them. Or if someone came to me begging, I used to sit and talk to him. What does it mean? Basically, I had to understand the whole mechanism till then. Because I am also coming from a small place, I too had not got much exposure. I did not have any ideas. But I was seeing the social things, the frustrations, the distortions. So there was that curiosity too. And then I started talking to the children. The children started telling me. I told the children about good touch and bad touch. The children started telling me how they are touched badly for a packet of kurkure. That is, sexual offenses are committed against them, just because they are given a packet of biscuits or some small food item in return. This is happening. So this thing shook me a lot, that how can it be possible that a small child who does not even have the understanding that he is a girl or a boy or why he is or what are his private parts, what are his reproductive organs, does not know. These things are happening to him. So this was a very disturbing fact for me. What was even more disturbing was that boys are saying that this is happening to them as well. Small children, well, I mean not only girls, boys are also being raped. Then I started working on the NCRB data and other data to research what is happening. So the data revealed that sexual offenses or child abuse happen most with boys. I will not call them victims of rape. It is very easy to make them victims. 1. We have this mentality that a man cannot be raped. Okay, 1. That is the only thing that is prevalent here. When you hear the word rape, a picture of a woman will come to your mind. You will imagine her. You will never be able to see a man at that place. So, because of this also, it is very easy to make them victims. And secondly, he is a child. No one will believe her words, and secondly, she will not understand what is happening to her. So it is very easy to do these things with them. So where does this mentality come from? Because you are doing research on this and you are looking closely. Yes. Why is this mentality getting so distorted everywhere? Because we do not talk about it. We have not made our children aware. We have not informed them about sexuality education. We have not told them about their body, about their gender. And somewhere we have made sex so taboo and stigmatized. We have made it so taboo that now look, if you tell someone not to go there, a curiosity comes in the mind that what is there that one should not go there. So it has become like that it has become such a thing to be hidden, so much so that now people's curiosity has increased beyond limits and they are going to some level. Okay, so now you are seeing which such cases you have handled. Tell us a little about it. How did you try to come out of it? Then from those cases, yes, there are many cases, let me tell you. Now we have a lot of children. So the main issue in them is not education because they come from very low class. Their parents are daily wage laborers or are working in bungalows. They come from such strata or daily wage laborers. They are working on simple daily basis or they are children of laborers living under the buildings that are built here. Now what happens is that because they do not have education, they do not have money, they do not have social knowledge, they do not have anything. If it was so, then even the people living in palaces do not have it. Even the people living in bungalows do not have it. It is not that we are educating our children. They are not able to do that either. But my main work right now is going on with them. So what happens now is that they themselves send their children to go begging. Ask for food. Yes. Bring it for yourself. Bring it for me too. Ask for shani char. If you look at this culture in Delhi, I have seen a lot of people hanging lemons and chilies early in the morning, or else they take a small iron picture of Lord Shani and put oil in it and go around asking for money. So I want to tell everyone that this is not real. Your shani char does not get better, but someone's future gets spoiled. So these children come to me Shreya ji and say that ma'am, today I will not come to study. Today I will not come to class. Why? Why will I not come? So at 2 p.m. I have to go to ask for shani char. They go with their parents wearing that costume. They go to collect garbage. So the issue here is that the parents themselves are telling them to go and sit outside the temple on Tuesday. Go and sit outside the shrine on Friday. They themselves are putting this in their minds. Now the common people do not understand this. And also they themselves, because we are facing all those things which come in front of us, but neither we are able to initiate anything, nor are we able to think about it. In fact, we just reject it like this. That is what we know to do. Being negative here is a very easy thing to do. We are very expert in doing negligence. But the way you are educating them, how are you starting or have you started? What is the process now? Tell me a little. Yes, in the beginning, when I was also not so financially stable. Things were not right. I am not stable even now. Because when you enter a social work, then you have nothing of your own. Neither family nor money nor anything. No time, nothing. You have to give it all to the society. So in the beginning, as I am telling you in 2018, I used to gather children around me. I had a room on the 4th floor, so I used to call them on the rooftop and teach them every Sunday. So I used to go to everyone's house and collect leftover pencils, small pencils or books, notebooks, the pages of which were left over, cut them and make a copy. So, I started giving them this way, but it is fine now. Now I can afford so much that I shake pencils, erasers or whatever things and give them to the children. So, here we don't have bookish education that I will make them learn only ABCD or things. That is a basic thing that we are preparing them for literacy. But, along with this, we also teach them morality and experiential learning because I have a psychological background, so I also pay a little attention to these things that we teach children experiential learning. So now there is one more big issue. I am telling you. This is a big danger for our country and our society that these children and their poor families whom we see in slums and we often ignore them. They are present in our lives only during Navratris, either we feed our Kanya, do this or that or some astrologer or some priest tells us to go and get our Rahu Ketu fixed and come back, distribute this or that. Their relevance in our lives is limited to this extent. After that, they have also got used to it. Now someone else is taking advantage of it. Okay, forceful conversions are happening, they are being converted by luring them. Okay. Now people of other religions come to the slums and say that we will give you rice, ration, flour. Okay? And these children today, you will not believe it. They do not celebrate Raksha Bandhan. They do not know about Janmashtami. But they know every verse and what all characters of the Bible. They have so much information that if someone dies, Jesus will bring him back to life. So the children are moving towards a very distorted mentality. Why is it so? They are suffering because we are not giving them that space. Okay? They don't have things. They can't afford it. They are not getting food. And someone comes and says, take it, we will deliver a sack of rice to you in a month. So rotis are being made in his house. Okay? He means he still doesn't have it or he has no interest in Christianity. He means he is getting the things he needs to fill his stomach. So someone else is taking advantage of it. Those children will tell you such things that you will be shocked to hear it and wonder what is it. So we work on this as well. It is not like I tell them to leave it and come. There is nothing like that. But it is my and our job to tell them scientific things as well. I said, children, it is okay. You know what is happening. That is okay in your religion. But you should also know why it is raining. Why does lightning flash? Why does the fan rotate in a circle? Or when we throw stones, why do things turn round? Why can't we fly in the air? Basically, our focus in science is to make children science-oriented. So, we are working in this way. Along with this, sexual education is also very important. Also, as you said, you did research on the nearby case. What has been your experience after that and during that time? I was also young when this incident happened. I was also in school. I guess in 2012. Yes, I must have been in 11th or 12th. So, I was also one of those who was protesting at that time because it was happening all over the country. All schools and colleges were involved and then it was the time of 2018 when that murderer was sitting in front of me. That rapist was sitting in front of me. I had to go for counseling and there is a rule in psychology that when you become a therapist or go into mental health, you have to keep your biases, your judgments, everything aside. You have to see the other person only as a client about whom you know nothing. You cannot give any judgment, nothing. So, that was a difficult phase for me. That how do you talk to a person who has been so brutal with a woman, and you yourself are a woman, in a nice manner, so it was a bit difficult. And that was my training phase too, so it's okay, there was a lot of improvement in that. She also had guilt. She also did her graduation from there. So there was improvement, as if as a psychologist you have understood her. Okay, you have done research on her. So should this happen? Someone is doing so much brutality. Even after that, should he be forgiven? He should be given another chance. Meaning, humanity should not come first. Absolutely not. I want to tell you one thing. I am neither against nor in favor of hanging or not hanging. You may hang someone a lakh times, do anything. But if we don't start talking in our homes, if we don't start making children aware about sexuality, gender expression, gender identity, there is no use. Because I don't even know what my body is, what is sex, what are these things? Then I will go crazy. But if I tell my child today that child, these things happen. At this age, periods come, growing beard, hair, pubic hairs is normal. You might feel like this towards your opposite gender. If I start telling him these things as appropriate. So a time will come when he will be leading the society, meaning he will be in his adult phase, he will not do these things. He will not be curious about what is under the dupatta of the girl who is going with the dupatta. He will not be curious about it. But what happens is that parents think that the child will learn on his own. This is our biggest mistake. No. He will learn only that which the society teaches you, that. Walk with your eyes down. Walk like this, don't do this. Children come to me, even from good families, and they say that, ma'am, the daughter only works. I said, why didn't you do your homework, son? Why didn't you do this thing? So ma'am, the daughter's work, right? I just study here. I go home and sweep, mop, and she has hardly turned 6 or 7 years old. Okay, so somewhere in this, there is no fault of those who are employing them. It is their fault. I am saying that if a child is telling me anything, doing anything, Shreya ji, the child is nothing. He is just doing that. He is still an unbaked pot, raw clay. He will bend the way I bend him. As you said, the parents are making him do it. And those who need him are hiring him. We don't even think at that time. Well, even after so many laws, why is there no fear in people, or is there a need for awareness, or is there a need to increase fear? How will this be controlled? Awareness is needed. What will happen due to fear? In fear you hanged and nearby a gang rape. What happened to us? Did that stop the rapes? How many rapes are happening in front of us right now? Just yesterday and day before yesterday, news came that a small girl, 2 or 3 years old, was sleeping under a flyover with her father. Someone came and picked her up, kept her in the lift and raped her. Anyway, he was killed in an encounter by the Lucknow police. But you tell me what is happening. If you go out on the road, you will not be teased. I can write it down. Someone or the other will make you feel uncomfortable. This thinking in the metro is a distorted thinking which is spread everywhere. Yes, now the police cannot stand with a baton all the time saying, hey, how did you see? Lower your eyes. They cannot do that. It should come from within us whether we want to respect me or not. Well, you are blamed for this, the clothes are blamed, people blame their behavior, so. Who is at fault? Are the clothes at fault or the eyes? The vision is at fault. The mental disorder is the fault within you. Your socialization has not happened properly, it is your fault. Otherwise the 2-year-old girl you kidnapped and took away, what kind of clothes was she wearing? Right, this is a matter to be thought about very seriously, like you are running a foundation. Now and in the future, how do you plan to take it forward, and how much help do you think the society can get? That is, how and from where can you be helped? A lot of people approach us, they also volunteer, so it becomes a little easier for us, and people also support us financially. So they can also do whatever they want to do because it is a great help for us. So we have people from the entire LGBTQ community. There are women who have been forcefully brought into prostitution. So they have children on whom we are working on their rehabilitation. We are working on education. So like my co-founder is an advocate in Allahabad High Court. So both of us started this and we have a friend. The 3 of us are running it together. I look after the entire mental health department health-wise, how we have neglected mental health a lot, that nothing happens to this. If someone is having depressive thoughts, then we say he is misbehaving, he does not feel like working, he is lazy, that is why he is sitting like this. Whereas this does not happen. Depression is such a thing that you will have to put in a lot of effort even while brushing your teeth. It happens to us. You will not be able to do it. You will also feel, why am I not able to get up? Baya, I have to get up. I have to switch on the chair. I have to turn on the light. You will not be able to do it. It seems you do not want to share this problem. You do not want to go to a psychologist. Otherwise, it seems that the society will say that has the child gone mad. People hide it. They will definitely hide it. When people come to me for counseling Shreya ji, they hide their identity. I have to get their Aadhaar card and all the consent forms etc. filled before the session. If I see that they have suicidal tendencies, then I have to get their Aadhaar card and all the consent forms filled before the session. So how many times has it happened that people have got a fake name written? Right, this or that as a fake name, and when I ask for Aadhaar card, the name is something else. Then they are pleading that no, do not write our original name. There will be a bad reputation. How will people get to know? Why? And if you have come here, what is the problem? The problem here is that if you come to me or I am not in a good mental health right now. Simply, I am a normal person. We are two friends. You will come to me to tell me, Yar, you know, this is how it happened. I was having a headache. Things are going on in my mind. I am not able to understand. I am not able to sleep. I am sitting with my suggestions ready. Well, I am not able to sleep, so do this. This is going on in my mind. Do this. We are always ready with our judgments and suggestions. This is a big problem. And when a person is stressed or is having depressive thoughts or is in such a situation, in a crisis situation, brother, at that time 2 years are needed just to listen. You do not need to sit with your judgments and all these conclusions. You just listen quietly. Okay, brother, I can understand. Just tell him that whatever you are feeling, that you are feeling bad right now, that negative feeling you are having, it is absolutely valid. Just say this much, it is necessary because as a human we have not learned to address our negative emotions. Hey, what are you crying? Hey, why are you crying? Why won't I cry, brother? If there is a breakup, then I will laugh if tears don't come out. I am not crazy that I will laugh in a negative situation. It is a matter of great thought that we should not suppress our emotions inside. Let them out as much as possible. Of course, and if negative emotions are also coming in us, then acknowledgement of negative emotions is very important. It is okay to get aggressive until we are not harming anyone and not harming ourselves, then it is fine. Okay. Also tell us a little about the child trafficking that is going on these days. By the way, it has been going on for a long time. But this problem, as you can see, is it increasing or decreasing? These things are definitely increasing. Let me tell you that when we talk about human trafficking, everything is included in it. Whether it is for prostitution, bonded labor, kidney organs. Okay, everything for body organs. So what happens is that children are brought from small villages where there are many children. A family has 7, 8, 10 children or 5, 6 children. They are unable to take care of them or there is no money. Now let's sell our daughter. The broker will come and take her. If nothing else, like in Haryana, Rajasthan, wherever the sex ratio is low. Marriages are not happening. Boys are sitting idle. Now what will they do? They will go to such poor places, buy girls and get married. Okay. And in a house there will be 4 boys, men. Not boys, men, and all 4 of them will rape her together. Okay. Because you will call it rape. I would call it rape. A girl has come to a house voluntarily after marriage and she cannot give consent that yes, come and pounce on me. She cannot do this. So this is rape. Apart from this, if boys have come, then nowadays boys are also in prostitution. But mostly boys are used in child labor or bonded labor, which we call bonded labor. In child labor, it happens that the child would be younger than 18 years. Otherwise, if he is older, he is also used in labor. You often see that in hotels etc. All the people do not even have beard or mustache. They are cleaning blades. They are wiping cloth on the table. They are doing this work. So all of them are mostly trafficked. Or someone from the village comes posing as their so-called uncle. It is not that he will come pretending and will bring them by luring them. I had a case in Nizamuddin, you know, right, in Delhi. There is a slum there. A girl from Assam had come there. Everyone in the girl's family had died. Okay, the girl was also a little mentally unstable because it is obvious that if your whole family dies in front of your eyes, you will be shaken to some extent. You will be shaken a lot. So that girl came and a boy lured her and married her. He brought her to Delhi saying that he would do this to her, He would do that to her. He would treat her like a queen. After bringing her here, he also lived in a slum. He was already married twice. He also had 4 or 5 children. Okay, 2 wives were living together. He brought this one there too. Now her brother-in-law, her father, brother, all are raping her together. Living in the same house with that girl, the father, brother, sister's husband all are raping her together. That girl was so broken. What should I say? Her situation was so bad that the girl could not even say anything, yes or no. She used to sit just like a body, just a skeleton. Son, you will not do anything. Son, go for vocational because in government habilitation you will be given vocational training, etc. She got a course in beautician, sewing, learn whatever you want and then you can do a job. She could not take any decision. She could not do anything. And both his wives are saying, Didi, what happened? We also came. We are also doing it. What happened? What is the problem in this? This will also remain. Didi will learn in a few days. Oh my god, this means it is so common for those people that it is. Okay, and I feel that somewhere women are the enemies of women. This is absolutely correct, 100%. The saying here that females are the flag bearers of patriarchy is not 100% correct. It is 200% correct. It is the mother-in-law who is the one who makes the daughter-in-law jealous, and the sister-in-law is the one who has a big conflict with the mother-in-law and father-in-law. This is seen in very rare cases. It is the women who create the problems. You go somewhere and a woman tells you that you are looking very beautiful today. She will have to make an effort for that. She will not be able to say it. She will not be able to say it. She will be jealous. She will get annoyed, or I will also be like, hey yar, give me a compliment. By you saying this, she is saying that you are looking very good today. Someone's day can be made, right? But she will not think so. She will think that why is she looking good? Why am I not looking that good? Just enough. Start comparing yourself. And this is what gets very complicated as we move forward. However, there are some changes in the new generation because they are realizing that there are not as many boundaries left as there used to be in the earlier times. So much has changed. So much is changing. Despite that, there are some particular problems like why the things you are facing are not improving. They will not improve. This is a very big nexus. I have been working for 5 to 6 years. It is not only me. There are many people like me who are working. Nothing happens. I am thinking because you are not alone. There are many other NGOs and foundations who are engaged in this and are continuously working. This nexus is very big, and somewhere or the other, administration and other things are involved in it. Or you might not have heard this issue even in elections till date. Be it any government, BJP, Congress or AAP, no one is able to understand that the person who is contesting elections from GB Road, why is he not able to understand their helplessness? Why is he not able to understand that prostitution is legal only when you are doing it of your own free will? But there are girls living in brothels who have not come there of their own free will. Those who have been brought there. Why did we make Ujjwala Yojana but are not working on it? Why are we not going to see whether the rescued girls are being rehabilitated or not? Where will the rehabilitation take place? We go only when there is a rescue. We fight, quarrel and come back after facing trouble. What should we do? What can we do without their support? Till now, has there been any rescue like this which you have faced? Yes, of course we go to rescues. But what happens to us now is that because we have to work too, we are friendly with them. We don't say anything. We have come to free you. We get a signal from the front that we want to go from here, 100%. She herself does not want to go. Like we saw in the movie Gangubai, it was also almost similar that the friend means he brought her by giving the false promise of love, and brought her here means he brought her there and pushed her in such a way that she cannot come back from there, yes. Either he will bring her by giving the false promise of love, or she has no one left in the family, or she has many children, so let's sell her. This also happens very well. The children who are born there in that environment, it is not necessary that they also have the same ideology or want to do the same work that is happening there. How can they be taken out? Then even she who is living there does not want to work from there. But the problem is, like you must have seen Gangubai itself, that why Alia Bhatt did not. Why could she not go out? When she calls Gangubai at her home, she says that he died and your Babuji did not even take Gangajal in his mouth, because it had the name Ganga in it. Your name has Ganga in it. Then this level of hatred reaches that of their family, Mohalla, society. You tell me one simple thing, Shreya ji, I have 4 rescued women. Will you be able to make them sweep and mop your house? The simple answer is yes. People ask about their background. Will you keep anyone? First of all, I will not tell you the background. I will tell you that they were forcefully brought into prostitution through traffic. If they are rescued, they want to start their life. Please keep them at your place. Will you keep them? You will not keep them. We will not think. We will not keep them. We will go mad that she may trap my husband. She may put a spell on my brother. She may do this. She may do that. We will go mad. They will not understand that the girl was brought there under compulsion and she was given so many drugs. She was intoxicated so much. So much was put in her mind that she has no one. She is given the freedom to run away and come back here because no one will keep her there. Everyone in your village knows where have you gone, what are you doing, how will you go, how will you show your face, your father will commit suicide. They are tortured so much that they surrender and say that it is okay, and if 15 minimum clients in a day, 10 to 15. Different people touch your body 15 times in a day, then the person will die, he will die every day, he dies every second, this is barbarism. How do they handle them? How are they handling that condition? And despite that they have to stay there, they have to face the same thing again. They are not in their senses. They keep themselves intoxicated for 24 hours. She clearly says that where is she eating? Where is she going? Does she not have any sense? She just has to keep herself intoxicated because obviously we will not be able to do this in our senses. Well, even the children are being forcibly pushed into that field. Yes, even the children are being pushed. If I talk about their children, that it is very normal that they are first made pregnant in the brothel. If a girl has come, she will be made pregnant. The reason is that now you will get trapped, right mother? Because once I am from Bihar and we have a saying here, in our language, it is said that when the mother dies, then the father also becomes a Gotia. Gotia means your relations, paternal uncles, brothers, so if the mother is not there, then the father also becomes like that. What I mean to say is that the mother has that level of emotion with the children. So now if she has become a mother, then she will definitely yearn for her child. We are also very much involved in family matters here, that we have left one family. Now a child has been born from my body. He will feel that this is mine. Now this is ours. Now that too will be taken away. Now you will be tortured for that and prostitution will be done. And, okay, fine. And this always happens. If you have a daughter, then you have hit the jackpot. If you have a son, if she is able to educate, if she is a little sensible, if there is something smart there, then she will take her child out from there, will make him study, will send him somewhere outside, in a hostel, in a boarding school. We have a Didi, her child is doing a good MBBS right now, then it is okay. This also happens, otherwise the same thing. Well, you are doing so many rescues and you are doing such a work which the society may not accept completely. I am assuming that you get help as you are telling. But what are the challenges during this? Shreya ji, we get very little help. Very few, that if I beg everyone, only then will someone give me 1,000 or 500. That too because we will not give in their name. Do not invest our money in them. Do not take anything for them. You do it for the children. We will give you books and copies for the children. If you want to distribute pads, then take it. This happens. But if I talk about the transgenders of the LGBT community who are on our signal, that I need financial support for them or they do not do anything. Or I am not a sex worker, we do not want to do anything for them. Actually, it is the same problem. We had another podcast. In that, we talked to Reena Raiji and she is called Transgender Queen. She has done Trans Queen contest and is helping transgenders a lot. So she also said the same problem, that when I started, I had many challenges. No one came forward to help. I mean, I had to tell them. She faced many challenges in front of her. She told that I used to cry all night thinking what should I do to move forward. But she kept moving forward with passion. She has worked. She herself is also a trans. No, she is normal. Biologically she is a very good human and she has a complete family, and despite that she is thinking and doing for those people. That is really effortful, and the same thing you also mean the same means the same thing with the society, that no one is saying about himself that no one is helping us. Actually they don't. Society is not moving forward. It moves forward with thoughts. Here I should help so that I get fame, or I should not help. So how will this change? I should talk with awareness. I mean, now we cannot teach them. Now if I go and work for trans people, then I'm also told that is she also a lesbian? She will also be like that. That madam was also saying the same. She said that wherever I used to go, it was thought that she must be like them. Yes, she is like them. Otherwise, I have seen so many times that many of my friends have stopped talking to me. I don't talk to them. They hate me. That she goes to brothels. I don't know what it is. No, if she goes like this, what is the harm in that? We are humans, brother. We touch. Does it mean we got some disease? I don't hate them. I have a lot of sympathy. No sympathy. I can feel their pain. I cannot say this. I try to feel their pain, to understand, but I cannot do it because I say that taking such initiatives is a very difficult task. Everyone is not actually able to do it, that is why they point fingers. They cannot do it themselves, that is why the one who is doing it has more challenges in front of him. How is this possible? When we cannot do it, then how can she do it, right? I will tell you an incident. We did this on New Year that we will get our NGO's diary printed and give it to all our trans brothers and sisters. Because we are teaching them to read and write, so they should keep this diary as a souvenir, small diaries. So we have a shop in Chandni Chowk itself, where all this printing etc. is done, diaries. So I told them, ours is like this. So they started talking, uncle, what kind of organization is this? How is it? So I said that we are working for them. They are eunuchs, transgenders. Hey, take it away. I will not do it. Keep your print. We drove them away. We did not print ours. What are you doing with them? They are earning in lakhs. Do you know their truth? I said yes, I know. What you are seeing is a different section, which is printing notes. I also have no doubt in this. There are very big NGOs which are working for transgenders, doing things. They are getting funds under the guise of that. Everything is happening and in the end they are making them do sex work. You are hearing names in Maha Kumbh, Mahamandaleshwar and all the big people make them do sex work. They will make them clap, keep them on signal, they do everything. They make them do drugs. My children call me, okay, after watching the podcast or through the NGO page. They call on my number. I got a call at 2 o'clock in the night. Bahar Didi from Begusarai crying. I had gone to Maha Kumbh. I was connected with them earlier also. That child is very good, very promising. But he is a trans woman. He is a good male but the only son of the family. So he cannot reveal his identity. So he comes to me sometimes. He lives his own life. He lives his own way, eats, drinks, dresses, flies and then he goes away. There are many children who stay with me for a short time. They want to live with me in my house as a boy or a girl in their own way, whatever they find comfortable. Then they leave. So he is calling me and saying that in between he did not talk to me for a month. There was no touch, so he was always calling me through video calls, messages. This was the time of Kumbh, Maha Kumbh. So, I also saw it. I thought, okay, it's okay. The child is working hard. He has grown a lot. So at 2 o'clock he is calling me and saying, Didi, save me around Holi. I said, what happened? So Didi, I had come here to the Akhara. We thought, there will be some help from here. They will get me out of some trouble. Now they will get me out of the mess of these things. Whatever I feel, they are saying, there is no problem. Come, sell your body, clap, there is a lot of money, it will be a lot of fun. I don't want to do this, Didi. I am trapped. What are you saying? I mean there is so much hidden that we are not even seeing. We are seeing a sugar-coated world. There is a lot of bitterness inside. There is a lot of poison that we are not even talking about. We think, Shreya ji, that if the world around us is good then everything is good. Literally, I have seen in Bihar that girls are sold. Okay, I have also seen this, like if there is someone in your house who is not able to get married, the boy is fine, handicapped or has some deformity due to which he is not getting married, a girl will be bought for him also. They will buy a girl from a poor person for 1,015,000 and get him married. I have seen all this with my own eyes. I have also heard about this, because I mean there used to be a discussion in the house sometimes that hey, there was a time when there was an uncle near our house and he was not getting married for a long time. So after a few days I got to know that the marriage has happened. Then I got to know that listen I was very young at that time. So I got to know that he has brought me from Bihar, there is some auntie. He has brought her from there and there they buy girls by paying money. So I mean this is a matter of a long time and from then till now this condition is there in Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, you go to tribal communities of Gujarat. It is happening a lot. It is happening a lot. And when I say this, then people literally say that if I hit you with Chappelle or do this, then you are defaming me. I said that as much as you love Bahar and my India are more important to me than that. Maybe that is why I am doing it, because for me it is my emotion, it is my pride, it is my everything, it is my motherland, it is my birthplace, it is everything, so I am not making it dirty, I am working on that filth there. Why is it so? There are people ready to sell there as well. Why don't we? We don't have money, we don't have money to force anyone. Alright, leave that as well. People live under flyovers, they have families. A case has come up recently, okay, which I told you about, the one from Lucknow. The police did an encounter. I got to know about it now. I know this since 4 years, since I have been working, that I myself was working here, Carol Bog, not exactly Carol Bog. When you go from Paharganj to Carol Bog, there is a flyover near the crematorium. I used to work there. Those people, they know me too. So I went there in the beginning, I was sitting with them and teaching. So they help. Something like this happened. I don't remember exactly. So they asked me whether you will teach good touch, bad touch and POCSO. Do you know what happens to us? I ask what happened, Didi. What happens? Big black vehicles come and pick up our girls and leave them naked in the morning. Well, this is what happens to them. Today, I mean today, when a case has come in front of you that a girl was picked up from a flyover and raped, then you are understanding. I have been saying this thing for 10 years. Nobody understands. Everyone calls me crazy that I tell stories made up by myself. So what are you police doing? What is its role? Or you don't take their help in this matter, it's not like that, they help a lot, just like we had a case, a girl was sent from Kanpur. The 12-year-old girl's elder sister had eloped and married and they were 6-7 siblings, meaning there were a lot of children, so her father sold her along with her uncle. Because that girl was talking to some boy while coming from school, the 12-year-old girl was completely covered because she was coming from Islam, so she was wearing hijab etc. We talk about clothes or whatever things, the girl was wearing them. She just talked to some boy, so it was decided whether to sell her or not, otherwise she will also bring disrepute, meaning she will defame and in return at least we will get money. Meaning you will sell your daughter and put her in a brothel. This will reduce your disrepute. But if your daughter marries someone in a love marriage, then the disrepute will be more. It will be more. What is the thinking? How is she sold? How to end this thinking? So much education is being promoted. Education is not being promoted on the thinking of the people. We are only working on literacy. Working on literacy. Teach, 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 memorize ABCD, but we are not imparting moral knowledge, education which we call shiksha. So instead of memorizing, I think that moral education is very important from childhood itself from the lower classes. Well, it should be said that there was a time when in schools, which were not called schools but vidyalays. In the beginning itself, through some shlokas, through some things, it was first taught what is right and what is wrong. The rest of the bookish education came later. Nowadays, I hardly think so. There are probably only a few schools where you will be told that you have to study this much. You see, all the children I meet who are from small well-off families and are in well-known schools know that this is a VVIP portion and that is why the question will come from that. What will you teach them? Will the children understand? They will not understand anything. And the problem you are telling, that the children of the red light area or the children of the sloping huts under the bridges, all of them are facing these problems. Sexual problems. But it is not that only they are facing it. The children of big well-off schools and big families are also facing it. Many people are not able to say it, they are not able to tell because they have to hide it. Then obviously in another film of Alia Bhatt had come on the same topic, I cannot remember its name, in which she was with a truck driver, highway right highway, and that also probably the same problem was faced, that is, the thing that she was facing since childhood. If the child is not able to speak, then somewhere it is the lack of education, because he is not able to speak or is the lack of the parents, Because they are not able to understand their child that closely, they are not able to know that brother, come son, sit with us for some time and tell us, share whatever is in your mind. Whether it is a good thing or a bad thing, because how does the child know that if I tell, I will get scolded? Absolutely, and then what will he do? He will go and ask someone of his age. And his store of knowledge is also as wrong as his, and then from there the wrong things start spreading. This is a problem. Well, you're also working on hygiene, so tell us a little about it. How are you taking your work forward? Yes, even today it is like this that people are using cloth. Washing dirty cloth is the biggest challenge for me. Even thinking about it makes me crazy that how will you clean a cloth with period blood? If you just get stained, then that smell and those things come while cleaning your cloth. How will you clean that cloth properly and then reuse it? But nowadays, when so much is not affordable. Not affordable, even now, what are you talking about? I mean, how many things are affordable? And no, the problem for us is that we can probably afford 200 rupees or 150 rupees on Stay Free or Wish, but not everyone can afford it. Another thing is that the ones that are available cheaply like Jan Aushadhi, the government pads, you can easily get 10 pads for 1 rupee. I mean the 1 rupee pad is of such low quality that you will get annoyed changing the pad every hour at least on the first and second day. It is possible that if you have a heavy flow, then you will have to change it every half an hour. I have used it myself. I cannot use it because of the way it flows, it will get disturbed. Secondly, there are so many women who say that I don't want to use pads, why don't I use them, Didi? It stinks. For that also they are brainwashed by some people that using it will lead to hell. So it happens that this is not allowed in your religion. This does not happen. I have heard this too. All these are very strange things. Then we have to go there and explain that, brother, look, there is nothing like this. So, what is the thought of going to hell, friend? There are many things. Even after making so much aware, if this thought is still in people's mind, then how can we talk about the development of our country? If on one hand we are talking that we are making so much progress and on the other hand, the same problem is still stuck there. Women are still facing that thing. It is not even affordable. They themselves are not able to understand it. Women are doing this thing more. And so that is why this time on the 28th of May we celebrate International Hazen Den. The theme of this year was making the world period friendly. So, we have been doing this thing for almost 2 years that we do not tell girls what periods are. Periods, brother, you know, I know, everyone knows, but when a boy goes and tells, then Sukesh ji is in our team. He looks after training and development, so it is his complete responsibility to educate boys to go and talk about periods. So when our children, that is, when you come to me, then my children will tell you. They have a song by Shreya Ghoshal and Sunidhi Chauhan, period means healthy you. They will tell you by singing, explain, or even if you ask them normally, child, what are periods? Then they will tell you that period means healthy you. So this is how we are sensitizing boys. That when we go to the community and this discussion starts, we want that whether the mother is present there or not, the father must be present there. He should understand, when this matter happened to his daughter in front of him. Because I was a counselor in the school in the beginning. So one day we came to know that a girl committed suicide there. Okay, why did she do it? So what happened was that she had her periods and her mother was not there. Her mother was not there earlier, her had died. So she got so scared that now my father will come to know that I have my periods. My brother will also come to know. Due to this tension, out of shame, she committed suicide. What are you talking about? And even today these things are happening, that if you are having periods then these social things that you cannot go to the kitchen, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot sit on their bed. All these things are happening. No, these are happening. It is absolutely continuous and I see it around me myself. There have been changes, but somewhere the mindset still remains that if there are periods then the temple is a different thing. Puja rituals are a different thing. It is a personal choice. Where you want to go or not is your wish. But to say that you cannot sit on the top, you cannot sit on the floor, you cannot sit on the bed. Isn't it? Taking care of the hymen, that is another matter. That is a different thing. Explain to her that the clothes should be kept clean. Yes, whereas the matter is the same. Women of earlier times, I feel that they used to do this only to keep their hymen. There were not so many facilities then. Now we have everything, and even if we use it, even after that we have to take care of hymen ourselves. This is the awareness that needs to be created, and as you said, it is more important to educate boys about getting it done. Definitely, because we have been hiding it. This is the biggest problem. When brother is sitting at home, we cannot talk in front of him. Taboo means that taboo thing is sitting in the mind that we should not do this thing, like it is a taboo. What is a taboo? This is just a normal thing. Like, I feel that if my hand gets cut, blood will come out. There is a process. It is a process, and I tell this to my children. It is simple. And this is sorted for all the children that like your beard and mustache will grow after a while. Like your breast enlargement happens, our hair grows. We are breathing. These things are important. Sweat is coming out. Tears. Similarly, this is also a bodily process which will happen with you with time. And this mentality will have to be instilled in children from childhood. Otherwise it is the same that you have not talked and the boy starts laughing. They will laugh. They will make you uncomfortable. That is exactly what happens. Well, ma'am, I am talking to you about many things and I am getting to know. I have very little time right now, so I feel that I should probably stop at the podcast. But if I get a chance, I will talk to you again soon and try to do that. Although today we have discussed only these problems, and in the end I would like to know only one thing from you. What would you say? What should you do? What should a person do personally so that this problem ends somehow or these problems are reduced? Yes, Shreya ji. Those who are older than us or who are 40, 45, 50 years old. Now I do not want to say anything to them because I have tried talking a lot. Nothing happens. Okay, if you understand then it is good. If you don't understand then it is okay. But we should start educating our children. Work on their moral education, social education, which is basically socialization. Explain to the children the basic things about their body, their gender roles, the responsibilities that are going to come. Don't say such sentences that only the girl does the work. Understand that sex, hunger and lust are basic human needs. It is basically an animal need. And you, because we too come in the category of animals. Scientifically we all are animals, just that humans are, we are bound with social responsibilities. So we are social animals. So cooking food, feeling hungry, drinking water, these are basic needs. So all genders should know how to cook. You should explain in such a way that you should also know how to cook. There is no gender role in this. Secondary, when you talk about masculine, feminine and masculine, introduce the third gender there. I am not telling children to do this too much. But there should be a simple idea that there are 3 genders. There are 75 plus genders about which people hardly know. But at least they will have an idea of 3 genders, so whenever a third gender person comes to them, they will not feel alienated about their sexuality and their body, thinking what happened. Where are these out of syllabus things coming from? They will not feel like this. They will find it normal. So make such small efforts, and please. For those parents who are getting children from big households, both of them are earning, right? You are earning. There are many things. There is responsibility. There is inflation. It is important for both of you to earn, but still take out some time for your children. Play your part in their development phase. Do not be completely dependent on grandmother, or I am saying even on grandparents. The love of grandmother is different. The love of parents is the love of parents only. Understand this fact. No, grandmother cannot raise the child. She loves her unconditionally, but she will miss your love for the rest of her life. That trauma will never be healed. So do that. There are small steps. Take them. Spend time with your children. That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Swati ji, for talking so much and for talking exactly about that issue which no one wants to talk about. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. So today we have come to know that problems are spread all around. We are pretending to be ignorant even after seeing it. There is a need to understand it in detail. The biggest responsibility lies with the parents. Whether you live in a slum or in a palace, you need to pay attention to your children because the foundation is laid there. It is starting from there that the child can become a good person in future, or the same child can become a criminal in future. Everything depends on you. Try to understand this thing seriously. You don't need to set up any big organization. You don't need to help anyone either. Understand where you are, the situation you are in, the family you are living in, the environment you are living in. Start from there. Brother, start with your family. You will start getting success from there and the country will start moving in the right direction. This is all I can say for now. After watching today's podcast, you must have definitely understood a lot of things. If you liked it for now, then like it, share it and subscribe for sure. We will meet again in another new podcast. Till then, stay happy, stay cool, keep loving yourself and keep saying thank you. Rade.